Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Joey and welcome back to another video here on my channel. Today I'm going to be giving you guys meta build for a weapon that is absolutely ridiculous. That weapon is the Verdilac. Now, on the surface, the Verdilac doesn't really seem like anything special. It's a whip. It's pretty much the way it comes off. But if you read in here, it actually says that has a unique tactical combo that whips out a wide wave of energy with each stroke. These wide waves of energy that it throws out have multiplicative damage with condition overload. So you use that alongside prime pressure point, and we're going to be able to get some pretty ridiculous multiplicative values for the projectile off of condition overload. So the build we have here is we run Burning Wasp. As our stance mod here, you don't need to run anything else. You can just run Burning Wasp. We have Organ Shatter here for critical damage, Galvanized Steel here for critical chance plus critical damage, Condition Overload for, like I said, for that multiplicative CO value. We have our base damage for the multiplicative CO here in Prime Pressure Point. We have Prime Spike Rainier for our Bane damage. We have Prime Fury for attack speed. This is nice for throwing out the projectiles faster. This is your flex spot. You can put your ribbon here, whatever you want can go here. Galvanized Elementalist for the status damage multiplier and the status chance. Then we run Prime Fever Strike for Flat Toxin to further bolster the Flat Toxin of this. And then we run Melee Exposure on here to give us 240% elemental damage all for free, which is very, very nice. All we gotta do is cast a couple abilities. Now, as far as my Nova build goes, this is like my Slam build. I'm just using this for showcase. I have Wrathful on here. Now, this weapon will do a ton of damage without Wrathful, but this build is kind of made to... Actually, really you can use the build without Wrathful, but you're going to be doing a lot more with Wrathful. So what I'm going to be doing here is I'm going to be going into Kappa on Sedna, and I'm going to be showing you guys what this weapon can do. Now, the reason I'm going into Kappa is because if I was just in the Simulacrum, I really wouldn't be able to give a good enough showcase of the weapon because the enemies would just die in one hit. So I can't really give you guys a good explanation on what's going on, like as far as like underneath goes with everything. So let's just get into the mission here. Now I'm gonna sling. I'm gonna cast my 1. You don't actually need to worry about casting your 3 right now. Because you don't really need to have it up unless you're killing demos. Now you can see, if you just melee with the weapon, it's a normal whip. If you hold, your block button on PC, it's right click, and then you attack, you throw out this wave of energy, and you can throw out multiple by holding on the button. You can see here. And these are the waves that have multiplicative gun co. Or just multiplicative CO in general. So these are really what we're aiming for to abuse on the weapon. Now, this isn't really something that I have built for killing like a bunch of trash. You can kill trash with it, but really it's more so for single target. But it's going to work really, really nicely for things like disruption, as I'll show you guys here. You can see we have Wrathful up, and since it's a multiplicative CO, you're actually going to prime the enemy. I'm going to recast Wrathful, and then you can just go for the head. 20 million damage on that demo. And yes, you can headshot with melees, so going for the head will make a difference on this weapon. So, not like you necessarily need it in all scenarios, but, just so you guys know that. Going for heads is definitely a viable option. So I'm just going to keep going in here a little bit longer, and I'm going to see if I can get some more keys to drop. See if we can get it. There's a key right there. Okay. And the really nice thing about this weapon is you don't actually need any combo building to do anything. You could just do it like right off the rip, which is really, really nice. So here I'm going to show you guys the damage against this demo again here. Drop this on the floor, and you can see with the knocks here, 32 million. Really, really easy damage. And you can just see how those multiplicative values work. It's very, very strong. You know, you could just see, even just like off what my Dorigo will hit this guy with, I'm able to get, oh, actually didn't really get the good number there. But just off like what my Dorigo will do to these guys, and you can get like 11 million, you know, and like these like spammable. So it's definitely a really solid weapon. Where is the, oh, the demo's over here, okay. You can see, it don't really matter, demo can get close, we're gonna hold block, attack, 12 million damage. Should make sure you prime the enemy, and you're gonna have no issues taking out these Demolists. Now I'll show you guys the last Demolist here before I get out of the mission, and I conclude the video. This is a weapon, though, that, to be honest with you guys, I never really used all that much, and I'm kind of mad at myself now, because, you know, it's really, really good, and I'm definitely going to be using it a lot more now. I don't really even know what made me come across to make this build today. I just was thinking about it, and, you know, you can see, like, look at the amount of damage it does. It's just so ridiculous. And that's to like, an actual demo. Like, if you just hit, like, a regular target with this... Actually, that didn't do nearly as much as I thought it was going to do, but... I'll see if we can get, like, an actual primed up target here. Yeah, 42 million. I didn't hit him in the head. 63 million. That guy had no prime on him. Like, probably my Doriga ticked last second. But yeah, headshots are important if you're going to want to do like big damage, so make sure you're going for headshots. Make sure you prime, go for your headshot. 230 million, you can see the kind of damage this will do. So it's really, really strong. Definitely something that I would recommend you guys go out there and give a try. Because this is something that I've had in my inventory for a while, and I never actually went about building it. But now that I went about doing it, and I actually have the weapon all built up now, I've definitely been sleeping on this thing. So for you guys out there who want to give it a try, here's the build I have for you guys. Let me know what you guys think. Leave a comment down below. Leave a like. Please subscribe. Thank you for watching, and have a great day.